What can you do in 7.35 seconds, Joshua?
What can I do in 7.35
putting this question to you.
Okay. 7.35 seconds.
7.35 seconds.
35 seconds, that rules out a few things. So what I can do, I could probably chop and dice a tomato.
A whole, like what size are we talking?
I got the biggest tomato you've ever seen in your life.
So not the little,
not the little cherry tomatoes.
Okay.
No, I don't chop and dice cherry tomatoes. It's not my style. T-Mac.
Okay, I
just halve them because they look nice in salads.
Yeah.
A whole tomato, biggest one you've ever seen, the size of like a baby's fist.
Okay.
Like I'm talking a big tomato.
All right, so that's all you can do in 7.5 seconds.
That's the only thing that comes to mind.
A 17-year-old Melbourne boy has just broken the Rubik's Cube record.
What did he do? Did he slice it and dice it? Did he finally...
Well, he sautéed it in a fine French butter sauce.
Maybe
he added a bit of tarragon. He peeled off the yellow labels, put them aside for later.
Of course.
That's for garnish.
Did he bake it? Did he fry it?
No, it was purely a sauté competition.
A sauté competition?
The baking one comes out in September.
So what's a sautéing? I don't understand. Like, is that? I thought that was a flavour. I didn't know that was a
No,
thing.
you're thinking of satay.
What did you say?
Sauté.
Oh, sauté.
S-A-U-T with a little E apostrophe. Sauté.
Fancy pants.
You don't cook, do you?
I don't cook.
Sauté is just like when you're doing something over a low burner in a saucepan and you're making a little bit of kind of a sauce.
So you simmered. He simmered
in a manner of speaking, yes.
He simmered the Rubik's Cube.
No, what he did he actually solved the Rubik's Cube in 7.35 seconds.
Okay, so we're going to ungenerationalize it. Okay. That's good, yeah.
7.35
seconds.
Yeah, the whole cube. What they do is it's a competition. It takes place every year. This kid is 17 years old. He's an Aussie.
Yeah, okay.
Good old Aussie blood.
Of course he was.
Sitting in his room, masturbating with one hand, filling the... They actually have a one-handed competition as well, which he also took gold in.
Yeah. Sticky Rubik's Cube, they call it.
One-handed.
They do not.
7 seconds, dude.
So
they do.
How crazy is this competition that they have to go to 2,000ths or 200ths of a second or whatever it's called?
Yeah, well, it's a tight competition. Dude.
Holy shit!
I know.
Really?
I remember back in the 80s when I first got my first Rubik's Cube. 3 sides was the most I could complete.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
and that was with the aid of my grandfather.
Of course. Yeah,
who was an engineer for NASA. So together we put our heads together and we got 3 sides. This kid's doing it one-handed as well as two-handed. So
well, that's crazy.
Impressive.
That is absolutely crazy.
Go green and gold.
What does this kid look like? Is my question for you. I feel like he would. I mean, there's people that look like you and me. Okay, gorgeous.
Right.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Stunning.
Yep.
A treat for the eye. And then I would assume that people in Rubik's Cube competitions, and I'm not trying to be offensive here to any of our listeners who are Rubik's Cube competitors. I don't know what they would look like.
So what?
Do they have muscular arms? Do they have muscular wrists? Like, is it a grueling competition? Like, is it a mental thing that they got grey hair? I mean, I'm assuming that.
Look, the competition has been set aside for those that are how should we say it? Unusually endowed.
Yeah,
I suppose.
Course. Yeah.
So they actually.
So it was a section of the competition for dudes with big willies.
Big willies. Double. How do you say? What's a double?
2 penises.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one you're
Yeah.
2 penises, dude, won the Rubik's Cube competition in 7.35 seconds.
Phallus.
That
Rubik's
is
Cube competition.
That is a feat, T-Mac. I can't do it in less than 9. I'm going to be honest with you.
And keep an eye out for that tomato chopping contest, which Joshua is sure to take out gold there. Look at
baby's fist, tomato chopping.
So how you been, bro?
Dude, I'm a little bit upset right now.
Are you?
Can I tell you why? Because I was just downstairs to get my podcast coffee. Always get it.
Your laddie, as it were, your laddie.
My fuel
latte.
Latte. Well, I mean, the French call it latte. I call it a latte because I don't pronounce the E.
When I order a latte, which I don't, I like to order it sautéed.
Okay.
So a sauté latte.
And they just think that you want a satay latte.
Yeah, so they give me a peanut butter latte.
They give you a peanut butter latte, which is really awkward for everybody. Yeah. So I'm downstairs and I'm like, I want my latte. You know that I get my latte on Thursdays.
Yes.
A strong latte, 1 sugar. It's not that hard. No. There was a few people around. Okay, granted there was a few people around, but they just messed up my latte, T-Mac. It's like too hot. You can taste the burnt beans in there.
Really?
It's not great. It's not great.
Did you go to McDonald's to get it?
This is at a fancy pantsy.
So
cafe.
is this your second latte, or did you have them remake it?
No, I just...
Okay, here we go again. This is Gen Y again.
I'm not
Gen Y does not take the bull by the horns. Dude, you guys never complain about it. You do, but you don't. You whinge about things, but then if they're wrong, behind their back. You never confront anything.
No, like...
If that were me, I'd be like, excuse me, guys, this latte tastes like burnt shit. May I get another one? And they'd be like, oh, no problem.
See, that's the...
But you're like, no, I'll just put up with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go up there.
A bunch of martyrs.
I don't want to have to ask them. Like, I just want to be able to whinge about it to someone else.
Sure.
It's great.
Okay.
It works
so instead of saying
it
to one person, now you're saying it to our 14 listeners.
Exactly right. So I just thought, instead of going up to them and getting a free latte out of it, you know what? It's great material for the show.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
So let's bring it up.
You know what else is great material for the show? Whatever else is coming up after this music. I'll tell you what.
Everything that's coming up after this music
exactly
is great
right.
material for the show. So enjoy it, because we don't even know what's coming, people. We don't even know what's coming. Generational.
Shake your body.
Everybody, on me and you.
Shake your body.
Hey. There you go, DJ Snake.
Can I just clarify, I had nothing to do with that musical selection. I never do with the intro music. The outro music is my deal. So Shake Your Body is not my thing.
If we left that a little bit longer, let's just hang on. I'm going to put it on in the background because it sounded like a bit of a pansy song, all right?
Yeah, it did.
Just let it go. Hang on, here we go. So it's building.
Yeah.
It's building. This is what I want the listeners to hear too, but like just the timing of the show and everything that happens.
Yeah.
It's building. It's building. Here it goes. Here it comes.
That's a little bit better.
And that's what I wanted the listeners to hear too. But there you go. So I'm not a pansy. Is what I'm trying to say. DJ Snake. That my BFC 3 showed me that DJ, and he's got some lovely stuff for the whole family. If you want to get out there and listen to some good trap music,
Yeah, get out to the clubs, get some pills, and take the whole family.
Why not? Go for the whole family.
Why not?
T-Mac, politics. Let's talk politics.
Okay.
It's been a big week.
Get right into it.
Okay, so Julia Gillard was dethroned.
Correct.
A couple of weeks ago. So Kevin Rudd's in. He's made some changes.
Yep.
To his cabinet and to the Labor Party, T-Mac.
Okay.
These changes, a lot of people are unhappy about. A lot of Labor people, a lot of official senior Labor people are very unhappy with what he's doing because he has put his own family on the payroll, T-Mac, in very high positions.
Really?
And people are unhappy because other people are being shifted and moved so that he can get his family on the payroll in Labor. So let me just run you through a couple of them. He's got his son, Nicholas, who's his oldest son, 24 years old.
Yep.
He's a key advisor to Kevin Rudd. That is 100% legit. He is. I think I know why,
because I have read that K. Rudd's trying to get in with the Gen Y, right? He's trying to capture the Gen Y votes.
You know what? Fair enough. Yeah, okay.
And I think that's what. You
just turned that all around for me. All right, good on you, Kevin Rudd.
Yeah,
thank you.
So, are you going to vote for him?
No.
Okay.
I never have. I'm a liberal guy.
Okay.
I don't know why though.
Yeah, because your dad was.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
That's exactly right.
Again, there we go. Gen Y.
No, that's completely true. That is true.
Yeah.
Everyone I talk to, they only vote for who their parents have told them to vote for.
But why? When do you grow your own goddamn grey matter?
I don't want to look into the policies, and they're so meshed, and there's so many grey areas that they all have negatives. T-Mac.
So, did you come from an affluent? Was your family reasonably well off when you were growing up?
I'd say yes.
Okay, well that's why. I think that's why.
Is that why? Because Labor's more the working class. Is that what you're saying?
I think so. I don't really understand politics.
Because here's the thing, right? I was talking to an American. I hung out with an American about a week ago. Right?
Yeah.
Other than yourself.
Yeah.
I apologise about that.
No, that's all right.
Cheating
on me.
And he was saying how the difference in America, where there's Democrats and Republicans, and they hate each other. Right? You're either one or the other, and you're strong.
Totally.
Fights, riots, it's crazy. Here, Labor, Liberal, no one cares.
No one cares.
I feel like no one cares. Well, I don't care.
Yeah.
If someone went to me, put a gun to my head, said vote Labor, fine.
So here, you think people vote based on the persona versus the party?
I think the campaign, even though Australians don't really have campaigns as such, the advertising who the Prime Minister candidate is, that's what determines who gets our vote. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm always going to vote Liberal just because, for some reason, I think Liberal's better.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know why.
But what do you think about Abbott, man?
I don't like Abbott.
Right.
But I feel like he's just the face. You know, he's the Prime Minister. He doesn't make every single decision, you know.
I'd love to see Abbott on the beach in his little budgie smugglers and then just come up behind him as he's stretching and just pants him. Just pull those down and just show who he really is.
Oh, you got me, T-Mac. That's his voice. That's actually his voice.
Yeah,
that was him. Tony, get out of here.
He's a fool.
He's always trying to get on the show. So anyway, Kevin Rudd, he's got Nicholas, his 24-year-old older son.
Yep.
Key advisor to him. So I don't know. So he's trying to get that Gen Y.
I think he is. He is.
Feeling. Marcus, his younger son, 20 years old.
Yeah.
On the digital team, on the digital marketing team. So and he's made a couple of decisions lately that people don't like.
Okay.
They think he's a bit of a doofus, I think. So he's got his sons on board, and everyone's hating on him because, you know, they think that he's favouring people. That he has a history of treating the workers around him really badly.
Sure.
And people think that he's just like pushing people aside
so
that he can get his son.
The people would not have this issue if Rudd were a plumber. And his sons were his apprentices or apprenti, whatever you want to say.
The plural of apprentices.
Yeah, apprentices.
Apprenti. A school of
Would
apprentice.
anybody be complaining?
No, you were correct.
I mean, if he were a plumber and his son was doing the digital aspect of the plumbing.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So he's tweeting, you know, need this coupling.
Yeah.
Need that corner unit.
Need it.
Yeah. You know, how are we going to direct this hot water into the backyard spa, things like that.
Kev's carpentry team. Kev's carpentry.
Yeah. And it was all tweeted.
It's a family business. It's a family business. I mean, and then it becomes a positive, doesn't it? Because they're a carpentry family business.
That's it.
There's more people involved, and it becomes like safer, less threatening for the public. So
that's what I'm talking
maybe
about.
That's how people should see it.
Exactly.
He's making Australia less threatening to Australians.
Lighten up, Australia.
Okay, that's not the segment.
Oh, okay.
So I've done a little bit of research. Right, I've got a high level government advisor as a contact.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right, and I've actually found out some dirty little secrets about Kevin Rudd's cabinet.
Where do you normally meet with your advisor?
Well, we normally I'll send him an email. I'll be like, hey advisor, my contact, did you want to meet up at the Macca's spot?
Okay,
like,
Macca's, because they have free Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah.
So we go to Macca's, we get a couple of Big Macs.
Yeah.
You know, we sit on, we have like a table in the corner. And
Joshua,
we talk business.
Joshua, I prefer Hungry Jack's.
So my contact's Russian? He's Russian. Yeah. And he's like a Russian spy inside the Australian government. That's fantastic. All right, we're starting rumours here. This is
because
great.
They have onion rings.
That's going to be on the front of Herald Sun tomorrow.
It is.
Generational breaks the story, Russian spies in Australian government.
Sent to Ecuador to sit with Assange.
So I've found out all the people in his cabinet. Kevin Rudd has just given them the job because they're people from his life.
Sure.
Okay, T-Mac. So let me just run you through a few of the people, some of the key people in his cabinet, and the relation that they have to Kevin Rudd. One of them is a guy he went to school with, okay, in his cabinet. So he's obviously surrounding himself with people that he feels comfortable with.
Of course, yeah.
There was one of them is one of his mates that he lost a bet to. So the bet, I don't know, whatever, maybe it was a drinking contest, I don't know. And he's like, oh, well, if you can beat me, you're on the cabinet, son.
Nice.
All right?
Yeah.
So he's given him a job. So he's in the cabinet.
I love drinking games like that.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Real political ones.
Yeah, big time.
Like, because that's what we talk about when we get drunk. Like,
always.
There was someone that served him at Pet's Paradise. He was really happy with the service that he got. Mm-hmm. Gave her a job.
Nice.
Straight away.
Yeah.
Also, the girl from the Cash Converters ad, he just had a crush on her.
She's hot.
I think. She's hot.
Yeah.
Check out the girl from the Cash Converters ad, because me and BFC3... we love her so much.
Really?
She's really cute. She's really cute. And she's now on a Ford ad as well. as the my car brakes by itself, and like she has like a fat dude in the passenger seat. Have you seen that one?
And he's like,
I'm like, dude, you're obviously friend zoned hard.
Yeah, she's kind of cute.
Like,
she's kind of cute.
She's cute, but she's super tall. Anyway, I don't want to get into it. Kevin Rudd has her on the cabinet. So.
Yeah, nice.
And there's a little bit of government gossip here. There's our politics segment. T-Mac.
I'm looking forward to the story that breaks about Kevin Rudd having a secret room in the Parliament House where he's found with the cash converters girl doing lewd things with a cigar.
Pants down and drawing in comic books.
And there'll be some story of a secondhand dress that was bought at cash converters that has a ubiquitous stain.
And I cannot wait for his doofus son to accidentally burn his hair off. That will be fantastic.
It will indeed. Keep an eye out for that, guys. Generational. Some Harry Styles news. I got some Harry Styles news.
I love it when we have One Direction news. Let's do it, T-Mac.
This is not positive news.
Okay, even better. Gossip. A little bit of One Direction gossip.
Here. See, most of you will know that I hate kind of boy bands. I hate cheesy music like this shit. The only reason I even know about One Direction is because I sit here with Josh on a weekly basis. Okay, that's the only reason.
You shouldn't hate.
I like the name. I like the name Harry Styles. I think it's a cool name.
I mean, that is
it's an alright name.
That's a sick name, isn't
Harry
it?
Styles.
It's a great name. It's a fantastic name. It's a marketable name.
There's a guy that was on some show, some talk show. He's on the Australian show called Offspring.
Offspring.
His name is something perfect.
Eddie Perfect.
Eddie Perfect. What's up with that?
Eddie Perfect. Yeah, and he's a comedian as well.
Lame name, dude. I'm sorry.
It can't be legit.
Are you Mr. Perfect? Yes, that's me. I'm Mr. Perfect.
I was thinking about this the other day.
That's so try-hard.
Because he was on that new show, that new comedy show where they like sit and talk about news and stuff.
Yeah, that's the one.
And they're like, Eddie Perfect's on, and I'm like, well, obviously that's not his name. But like, do they just assume that that's his name?
I know, it's stupid.
It's silly. Stupid. I know.
So Styles
should have a cool name like Generational.
Is Styles really this guy's name? Styles? Do you think?
I think it is.
Okay. Anyway, so GQ, the British GQ magazine, has done a series of front covers with the members of One Direction.
Love it.
And beneath each member, they've put little headlines. And
member
stuff like that.
of One Direction. Yeah.
And so. Harry Styles on his, it says something like he stays up late night to pick up or something like that, right?
Yeah.
This has gotten a mad backlash of hate mail to the editors of GQ defending One Direction.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And some of the comments that have been made, and these are legit, punch the sluts. Punch the sluts.
What sluts?
This is about the editors of GQ, right? Die in hell from chlamydia. Ciao.
So that was a European, was that? That sent us that one. That's nice.
This one's pretty straightforward and simple. You stupid cunts. Okay.
Wow.
People, the fans of One Direction are really hardcore.
Parental advisory.
I'm going to take your testicles and pound them with a hammer.
Yeah. See, I mean that one's visual as well.
Go fuck yourself with a chainsaw up your asshole till it mutilates your insides. Okay.
I'm assuming by those square brackets that they missed those words when they wrote it. Can you read it the way that they actually commented on it?
Go fuck. And then in brackets, yourself, with a chainsaw up, in brackets, your asshole till it mutilates inside. So basically, go fuck with a chainsaw up asshole till it mutilates insides. So that was the...
That's more effective.
That's the verbatim.
That's more effective than actually having the words in there. So parental advisory for this podcast episode, by the way. So
it's also received some tweets. I'm crying. Don't hate on Lewis, you fucking assholes, or I will shove bleach up your assholes and pull out your eyes with a spork. I like how they use spork.
They couldn't use spork.
Spork is a really handy utensil.
Yeah.
Because you can get right in there, you can get the digging effect, and then actually scoop.
You can scoop.
You've got the rounded from the spork.
So you can get in there, you can latch onto things, and then you can sort of lever it out as well.
It's a somewhat educated...
It is.
Hate mail.
They've thought about it. They've put some real effort into it.
And then they've given details on what exactly which models of the Swiss Army knife contain the spork too.
T-Mac, it's all about visuals.
Isn't it?
It's about the person that you're targeting. You want to give them a visual, okay? And when they notice something like spork, they think, oh my God, I know what a spork looks like.
Exactly.
All right? And that's different, and that scares me.
That's an educated hater.
So why are they hating on them again? I missed
Basically,
that.
there were just some really calm...
So
comments.
There's pictures of them.
No, each magazine has a close-up headshot of each member.
Okay.
And then they've got all the little things on the side that say, inside this issue, get your health, get this and that.
When you say member, You're talking about
their
person,
their face,
not the actual member of the member.
No, not
okay.
No.
So they had a picture of their face, and then they had a little subtitle.
It's very simple, just a little subtitle. Harry stays up late to pick up, and on his there was a little mini quote that said, "It's probably no more than 100." So I think he was referring to his sexual partners, something like that. How many women he slept with? It's got to be.
I don't understand why they got angry. So that's,
I don't either, dude. That's the whole.
So weird.
That's why I wanted to open this up for discussion.
Yeah. Okay. So send us an email, anyone, if they actually know the reason or if they can explain to us, because both of us are at a loss.
We don't think British GQ deserved this.
Yeah, we're on British GQ's side.
Harry Styles is a man of the world.
Yeah. We're on everyone's side, I think.
Aren't we? Yeah. We don't hate.
We don't hate.
You know. I guess the moral of the segment is be kind, do not hate. Because if you do hate, you're going to be ungenerational and we're going to dish your ass.
We're going to talk about you. There's going to be a segment all about you. So there's a lesson for everyone.
So hate to create.
T-Mac, I've got a question for you, and I want you to answer me honestly without thinking about it.
Ooh, okay.
What's your feeling about 12-year-olds?
Cute little girls.
Cute little girls? When you say cute...
You don't paint me in a corner here.
No. We don't hate. No. Okay, so Will Smith's daughter, Willow Smith.
You know, Willow Smith. Oh,
Willow Smith. Okay. Oh, why do they call her Willow?
Willow Smith.
Why do you think they call her Willow?
Did you know Mark Wahlberg has just opened a burger place called Wahlburgers?
Oh my God.
I swear to God. So Willow Smith, go on.
You know I would go there because I love that guy.
I would too.
So she's got a new song that's just come out called Summer Fling. It's just been released, all right?
Why is he trying to turn all his kids into him?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Like his son, he's totally trying to turn his son into himself. He's going on a talk show. He's doing a movie with them. He's like, my boy he's the stud. And Will Smith is looking like a dork.
Yeah,
I saw him on some show. He was like wearing a double-breasted suit that was too big for him, and he was trying to fucking dance in it.
You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of that guy that was like one of the boys, and then he got a girlfriend, and then he became a liability for the group. Yeah, you know. And then everyone's just sort of like, now that you have your girlfriend, you're sort of just like, you're not cool anymore. You know,
not cool anymore.
His family is that girl.
Yeah.
His family is Yoko Ono.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Anyway, so she's come out with this new song, and a lot of people are up in arms, T-Mac, because of the suggestiveness of the lyrics and of the clip.
Okay.
For the song, all right? It's called Summer Fling. And particularly older people are upset by this. But they've tried to keep the song sort of vague and the clip ambiguous because of the what the song's about and what the clip sort of shows. Will isn't happy about this T-Mac.
Okay, well...
Will isn't happy.
What is he not happy about?
Well, that's what I'm getting into.
They're trying to suppress her creativity.
Will isn't happy about... Because I don't know what happens, but she's gone off and made this song and made the clip, and obviously Will and Jada didn't know anything about it because they're commenting on it after the fact that it's been released. I know.
So the 12-year-old girl, she's got a production company, everything. She must. She gets on the horn. Look, I want to record something.
She must, because Will, like after it came out, they're like, "Oh, what do you think about this, Will?" And Will's like, "Oh, I'm not happy about it." Jada, her mum, has come out and said, "That's fine. Like, it's all good." Here's some of the lyrics, right, T-Mac? I'll run you through it, and you tell me what you think.
Okay.
This is legit. The bright sun and the blue water, we fight less and love harder.
Okay.
Love harder.
Well, you know. Okay, it's a bit of a stretch. Yeah, okay. Anytime you use the word hard or harder.
And like in the film clip, she's like with a dude and they're like arm in arm.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're like, you know, like really close to each other, banging. Sure. You tell me that I'm the one, I tell you it's just for fun.
You tell me.
So she's being promiscuous, you know what I mean? So I love you so much.
Carefree sexuality.
You know, come on now. You know, I'm a 12-year-old girl. I can't be with one man.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't really care because we got tonight, oh baby.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. So they're sort of saying that she's being suggestive and she's 12-year-old, putting a bad message out there, and they're saying that
this is true.
People are going to start having sex younger. All right. Well, maybe. I mean, here's the thing. I've got some more lyrics for you, T-Mac.
Oh, okay.
A few more lyrics.
Is this from the same song? Or
same
from
song.
Okay.
This is from the same song, man. I've just dug a little bit deeper.
Sure.
So those are the ones that were published.
Is this the remix? This is like the remix that was not released. The redux.
Some people go
extended LP mix.
Some people do 100% research.
Yeah.
The Josh Show does 110% research. All right. And I've uncovered a few more lyrics that people might find bad.
Yeah.
I won't say anything if you don't. Was a lyric that came to mind, popped in there, and I'm like, oh, maybe people will find that bad.
Sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
How about this one? Tag me in my treehouse tonight. It's a little bit ambiguous, you know?
Is,
like, it's a little bit straightforward. And it uses, like, a little bit of thing. Yeah. Get that Yoo-hoo in me. Maybe she's talking about the drink.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not.
Maybe not. Maybe the
she's
bottle.
being vague. I'm your juice box, baby.
Yeah.
See?
I like, it's curious because it's all schoolyard banter,
It's
really.
all schoolyard banter.
It's just schoolyard banter. But I suppose it could be interpreted in a different way, could it not?
Well, how about this one, T-Mac? Let's have sex right now. See, I don't know. Like, I can't... I'm still at a loss.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm still at a loss with that one. So, yeah, the lyrics of Let's Have Sex Right Now, I guess that could be interpreted bad.
Yeah, stick your straw in my juice box. Things like that, yeah.
Willow Smith.
Yeah, just...
You little rascal.
Go on, Willow. You crazy gal. Strange oddity in the world. Strange oddity, strange facts.
Us. That's what
Here
we
at
are.
Generational, we like to bring you stories that will not be broken in the newspapers.
Or anywhere.
Or anywhere.
Because they're not stories.
Well,
they're stories.
They are.
They're out.
There's this dude, right? This dude, like...
This is legit.
A dude, since 1996, he's thrown 4,871 bottles into the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, for what reason?
Like message in a bottle.
Message in a bottle
Messages
style
in a bottle.
stuff. Okay.
He's received replies to 3,100 messages. Okay?
What?
This is this guy's life.
How is he allowing the replies to come in? Via mail? Via text?
Do you know how the ocean works?
Is there an ocean postal system? Is that what you're saying?
Are you familiar with ebbs and tides?
I don't. I'm not.
No, okay. So the ocean goes out, it comes back in. It goes out, it comes back in. It goes out, it comes back in. Not unlike Willow Smith.
I was just about to say that.
Some of the messages... I'm getting the feeling this guy's kind of a technophobe.
Okay.
He's been doing this since 96, so technology was not all that great back then.
It wasn't amazing, yeah. Pages.
He's still getting responses, but he's a bit of a technophobe. Some of the messages that he's kind of put out there, how do I cook a chicken risotto?
Okay, so he's really not taking it seriously.
He is. These are things that he needs to know. Answers to.
Okay. He needs to know this stuff. Okay.
Does anyone have an iPhone charger I can borrow? So he got 1,275 responses on that. Right? So that was good.
He obviously needs it. He needs to step forward.
Exactly
right. Needs to move into the next age.
I'm at the box office. Where are you? That's where
are
you? Like R, the letter R, and the letter U. So
clever little
in
bastard.
A way, he is kind of grasping on to technology, but he's not going the whole hog.
He's at the box office. He wants a friend. He wants to find an ocean friend.
I found this one interesting. He got not many responses to this one. Please send blood.
It was an urgent one.
It was, yeah. And
urgently needed blood.
Ironically, there was not a message sent back for another 6 months after that one came through. So,
and it was a bottle of blood.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah.
What does LOL mean? What does LOL mean? What does LOL mean?
He didn't know.
He sent one out.
Well, he is a technophobe.
He needs responses.
He doesn't know.
You know what I'm saying?
So there you go.
So he's definitely a technophobe.
So that's his job.
That's his
job.
job.
Paid for this, or does he have a job on the side? Like, what is he? This is an interesting man, T-Mac.
What we found out later, because I did a bit of research on this as well.
Yep.
I actually found out
You did some research.
He doesn't have a home.
Okay.
He lives on a small island.
Okay.
But there's no home. He's actually been out there ever since the Titanic.
Oh, right. So is he from the Titanic crash?
He's shipwrecked.
Yeah.
He's now got robotic arms and legs because he has been visited by aliens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So he's had a completely refurbished body.
Yeah.
And he's just,
okay.
Like, it's ironic too because his whole body is tech savvy.
Okay. People are listening to this and they're just thinking, what? It just went to a new level. It went to a new level of generationalism, and I love it.
Okay.
It's great. I'm into it. I'm fantastic.
Well, we're going to try to get this guy on the show next week.
Yeah.
I have sent him out a bottle.
We should get him on
I've thrown a bottle into Port Phillip Bay. I threw a bottle in there. I'm not sure if it's going to get out to the Atlantic Ocean. I'm hoping it will.
Yeah, it will.
So
if I know how the ocean works, and I know how the ocean works,
yeah, you do
it'll get there in like 3 weeks.
Okay, so maybe not next week, but in a few weeks' time, we'll get this guy on. And his name is Harold Hackett. And Harold, God, we can't wait to get you on. Bring your bottle of blood, brother.
T-Mac, there you go. You know what? Next week, our 1 year episode.
I know, isn't it? Isn't it crazy?
1 year of us doing podcasts.
We're gonna get
believe that?
We're gonna get a cake in here, aren't we?
We're gonna get a cake in here.
With a single solitary candle.
We're
standing for 1 year.
It's gonna be a whole ideal. It's gonna be a farce. It's gonna become a farce. All right.
And you know, when we started this, we had no idea.
We had no idea.
We had no idea we'd go Well, it's 45 episodes. We missed a couple of weeks in between, but one full year, we had no idea that we would actually have 17 listeners by now.
Yeah, we had no idea. We didn't know that we would become E-grade celebrities.
Nah.
We had absolutely no idea, but
I thought maybe Double G.
Yeah,
Double G, we'll get there.
I thought we'd get there.
Maybe after 7 years, something like that. E-grade.
E-grade celebrities, T-Mac. People have heard of us through a friend, but not our names.
No.
Just that they listen to a podcast.
Yeah. Well, they know the acronyms of our names.
Oh, yeah, we run a podcast. Oh, you're from Walk in the Room? No, we're not. Have you heard of Generational? Not really. Well, here it is. Oh, I think I've heard of that. Bam. E-grade celebrity.
That's it.
That's how we are.
Send us your birthday wishes or birthday cards to generational@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
Probably seen some Facebook activity out there, too, from Joshua. And where can they catch us on
Facebook.com/generational or Facebook.com/generational podcast. Like the page. I've got a competition at the moment as well, T-Mac. If you like and share our page on Facebook, we may just have a phone conversation with you in the 1 year episode.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Who knows?
That sounds good.
Who knows if we can come up with any other material? Like, maybe that'll be it. Maybe that'll be the show. Just a conversation with one of our fans.
Wow. Okay.
So get onto Facebook, like the page, share the page. And then bam. You know what I'm saying?
Spread us around. Spread us all over your body. Spread us on your friends. Go tell your people who and what and where to get us. And make sure you get on iTunes. And please leave us a rating and or a review would be nice.
Get us into every crevice of your body. Just really get us on in there. So that's what we want to be. We want to be inside you.
Take a generational steam bath.
We want to be inside each and every one of our listeners.
Let those pores open up and let us just dissolve into them.
Let us crystallize. All right. Then you put us in a bathtub. We maybe dissolve a little bit. We make the water a little bit scented. You get inside there. We want to be inside your crevices.
Okay. All right. I think we got the message.
One step back.
Okay, yeah.
Well, let's move on. Thanks for listening today, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
45.
45 in the can. We out. Late.
Late.